Our library. When I became a Christian, I read the Bible for myself and began to read classical Christian books in order to understand all the strange and odd beliefs held by those professing Christianity in my day. I read how we got our Bible, the history of the Reformation, and for 3 years studied systematic theology as set out in Dr. John Gill's body of Doctrinal and Practical Divinity. It was then I joined the Beaton Stricter Particular Baptist Church in 1976. I understood what the Bible taught about the sovereignty of God, predestination, who Jesus was and what he came to do. I was not prepared to sit back and be told what I am to do and believe. I could read for myself what was taught in the Bible. It was important to understand and to be able to give a reason for one's belief and religious practice. Let Christian Men Be Men contains the reasons why I left the Beaton Stricter Particular Baptist Church and is a record of the religious errors that I uncovered in the Beaton Church, and my conclusion was that whilst they had a confession of faith, over the years they had let their understanding of what was written slip, and when it came to dealing with the truth of particular redemption, they let their traditional, comfortable, unchristian beliefs govern their thinking and practice. They were no longer governed by truth. Mary Quite Contrary records my run-in with the Warsash elders, which took place 26 years after that I left the Beaton Church, who were intent on appointing women as elders. Here I discovered there were men who rejected the scriptures as the only guide in matters of religious practice and belief. I left them with a written record for all to see. Converted on LSD Trip 4th edition was written to give a clear account of how I became a Christian. It is an autobiography and how I came to understand the Christian religion, written with a view to direct anyone who is serious about finding God in the right direction so they can learn for themselves. Converted on LSD Trip 5th edition and The Fall, Desperation and Recovery is Converted on LSD Trip 4th edition, split in 2 parts, containing 200 pages in each volume. The 4th edition contains 400 pages. Call from Darkness into His Marvellous Light is William Ola Pollock's testimony of how he was converted from crime to follow Christ and of his work in the Philippines, working in the jails and founding 12 churches within the Philippines since the year 2002. Systematic Theology by Louis Berkhoff is a publication treating the Reformed faith and covers the theological matters that Dr. John Gill treats in his body of Doctrinal Divinity, and is a textbook used by William Pollock and Lucas Dangatton in their theological institutes. I now direct you to read for yourselves about all these matters that I write about. It's very easy to criticise other people from a personal point of view, but when it comes to the Christian religion, we need to get the truth from the Bible itself and not the personal views of this group or that group. It is my hope that one day what I've written and have made available to you all from Amazon and other booksellers will be of help to all the family, and who can tell what God may do in the future and in any of those in our family. Remember, we have grandchildren who may want to learn in the future some of these things.